The annual Iron Chef competition heats up later this month, and proceeds from the event go towards the York County Food Bank to help continue its mission for a hunger-free York. And here to tell us more about it is Andrew Paxton. He's the board chair for the York County Food Bank. And also, we have Chef Will Shaw from C&J Catering, one of this year's participating chefs. So thank you guys so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right, nothing says start a Monday morning off like making a full-blown meal, right? Like, why not? Why not? Okay, so Chef, why don't you explain what you're going to cook for us today?
Yeah, so I have a classic Italian dish, so it's porchetta. So it's actually pork loin wrapped in pork belly, and there's a bunch of stuff in between there. So I have a little bit of provolone cheese, mozzarella, and a couple herbs and spices to throw in there as well.
Delicious, delicious. All right, and some of the ingredients you're using, cauliflower, some of the other stuff, are things that would commonly be found at a food bank.
Yeah.
So explain how that kind of changed your whole idea on how to make this.
Yeah, so we get a list of ingredients for the competition, and then we just brainstorm and think of what we're going to do for our entree, our appetizer, and our dessert. So we have to use all the ingredients in the competition, so that's what makes it a little bit challenging is where am I going to put mozzarella cheese? Am I going to use an appetizer or dessert, or some of the other things that we do? So yeah, it's fun.
And Andrew, that's kind of the whole point of this, is to show people that the food that you get at a food bank can be elevated. It doesn't mean that when you get food from a food bank or a food pantry that you have to go home and make peanut butter and jelly, that there are opportunities to really use every part of that meal.
Exactly. So the difficulty sometimes people have when they get their boxes is, what do I do with a strange ingredient? And one of our goals of this type of event is to show folks that you can really elevate those things and make some interesting things with products that you might not think of. So it's an evening to really enjoy some great food and also think about what the food bank is able to provide.
And it's such a great evening, too, because not only are you helping a great cause, but you're also being fed so well. So talk a little bit about, now this is your second year competing in it.
Yep.
So talk about what the experience was like for you last year and why you decided to come back this year.
It was great to work with local chefs, and we all put our best foot forward to try and make the best dishes that we can with the ingredients that we get. And the ingredients are top notch. So it makes it really fun for all of us to just be a part of it, and to just be there for a really good cause. And people definitely come there and they have lots of food to eat. So,
yes.
There's plenty of delicious things to have. So.
And Andrew, there are still tickets available, right?
Correct. There are still tickets available, and folks can go to our website, yorkfoodbank.org, to see any of those tickets and also see our opportunities if they want to volunteer for our organization as well.
And talk about a little bit, they're not going to go home hungry at all if they come to this event. Talk
Correct.
about what they're going to get, because each chef makes an appetizer, entree, and dessert?
Correct. So we have 4 chefs, and they each do three dishes. So everybody who comes gets to experience all of those, and then the crowd will actually vote on a winning appetizer, winning entree, and winning dessert, and then winning overall. So it is truly a competition.
And a tasty one at that, for sure. All right, so you're going to get cooking. You're going to cook this up for us. It's going to be delicious. Again, these are all things that you find at the grocery store, likely already have in your home as well. So we're going to get busy here in the Fox 43 kitchen as he's starting that up, and then we're going to have a tasting time a little later as well. Of course, if you want that ticket information, we have it all for you on fox43.com.